Well, here we go. We are live for the first time on YouTube and the YouTube channel. I've been posting lately a lot about my diet for the past 40 days. I started on January 1st, trying to shift the way I was eating to try to make it a lot simpler, a lot less choices, almost zero cook time, just super simple and straightforward and very repetitive. So I know exactly what I'm getting every day. So it's actually a lot cheaper too. This is the cheapest I've eaten in a very long time. But there's five things I'm eating now. I am having a supplement shake in the morning. So I'm not getting any vegetables. I'm not getting any fruit. But I've got some really exciting news I got from some blood tests, and I just went over that with my doctor today. So I'm actually saving that for the end because I want to tell you what this has done to my health since I started it. But the five things that I'm eating are egg whites, and there's 3 cups of those spread throughout the day. 6 eggs scrambled, spread throughout the day. I have 1.5 cups of instant oatmeal. And I'll tell you, I'm going to switch that out because the glycemic index for instant oatmeal is way too high. So I'm getting some insulin bumps and then I have a little bit of a crash afterwards sometimes. So I'll be switching out as soon as I go through all the oatmeal that I have. I've already purchased a bunch of brown rice, so that's going to be my carb source and a lot lower on the glycemic index. The other thing I'm having are almonds, which are just delicious. I love them, just whole almonds. I think the ones I'm getting are lightly salted and smoked, and I'm getting from Trader Joe's just down the street. I don't have a problem having enough salt in my diet or trying to limit salt too much, mainly because I spend a lot of time riding my bike as well. And I don't want to cramp up. I want to make sure I have enough sodium in my system. I don't take extra, but I don't shy away from it either. So on the almonds, I have 3/4 cup of almonds. So I think I've mentioned everything except for the fifth item, which is the protein powder that I use. It's made by Optimum Nutrition. It's just the one I choose. I have been using the same one, same flavor for 15 years. I love it. It's perfect. I can have it. It's like chocolate flavored. I add it with water and ice. That's all I do. So I have 4 of those scoops throughout the day. So all those added together, I have a little chart here to remind me. It's 2,302 calories per day. My burn per day is around 25 to 2,600. And I wanted something less than that so I can be leaning out, which I've been doing. So I weigh every single morning. I have a really nice scale that also does body fat. The brand is called InBody. If you guys are interested, I have a link for that. I think you can get it for under $300. Same technology they use at the really expensive $7,000 machines that you pay $20 a pop for at some of these places. I have this at home. You can have it at home too. But my body fat percentage has dropped over this past 40 days. I'm super excited about that. And one thing that I just did not expect is I have gotten so much stronger in this 1 month that I was trying to get stronger for the past 5 months, and I just couldn't do it. I just could not get stronger. And I was just too inconsistent. That's the problem. So adding into this, doing this to my diet, having the same thing every day has made so much consistency. I can also just easily adjust that if I want to do something different going forward. If I want to put on more mass or if I want to drop even lower body fat. Right now, I'm just kind of happy where I'm at because I'm still gaining strength. At some point, I may decide to cut up a little bit more to get a little bit lower. I'm floating in between 10 and 11.7% body fat. I'd love to get under 10. Honestly, I want to live at 8% body fat, but I have to make some more sacrifices if I want to get there. I'm just not quite ready for that yet. So the mix that I have in the morning, because I'm not getting any vegetables or anything like that, I do put 2 scoops of my greens, or so calls for 1 serving. I put 2. BCAAs, magnesium, just looking around the corner here, zinc. I was doing vitamin D3, but the lab results I got back says they were a little bit elevated on the vitamin D. So I'm going to stop that for 3 months based upon the guidance from my doctor to see if we can get that level to come down. So it's every time before this, my cholesterol was a little bit out of whack. And I never understood why. I've always eaten pretty clean. I always work out all the time. But I have 2 different blood tests that I did, one 2 months ago and one in October of last year. And the results are amazing. So there is a formula that doctors use to calculate the 10-year probability of you having heart disease. And mine was at 5%, which is, okay. 5% chance when I did the blood test in the fall. And now the only thing I've changed was the diet. And I've only been on it for 40 days. And I just got my lab results back. And my percent has dropped from 5 to 2.4%. I look at that as I've cut my chances by 50% of what they were before for having cardiovascular. So my doctor was really impressed with that. And the only adjustment we're making is that we are going to cut back on the vitamin D3. But I'm just going to go forward with this diet and continue to see what happens with my body. It's super cheap. I mean, I did the math on this, and we're talking like everything with all the minerals and vitamins and supplement and protein and food. It's about $120 a week, everything. Now, it's probably a little bit higher than that now. We got the price of eggs and all these other things going up. But, maybe 135 or something like that per week for like a perfectly balanced diet, getting me stronger, leaner, in better shape. I know that this diet wouldn't be for everybody. If you don't like eggs, forget about it. You can't do this. If you're a foodie, forget about it. You can just turn the channel. This is not going to be appealing to you at all. There's no way you can do it. So there's probably several other categories that a lot of people wouldn't be able to do this. But if you're looking for simplification, saving time, saving money, having something super consistent, then you might want to give this a shot. Please ask me any question you want in the comments below. And please subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be adding more details about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Really this started because I just wasn't happy with what was going on with my body for Christmas time. And for a few months, even leading up to that, I felt like I had no control over anything. And I work out a lot. I'm in the gym at least 4 days, maybe 5 days a week. And then I'm riding my bike like 2 or 3 days a week, 20 or 30 miles each time. So it just didn't make any sense to me. Also was really bloated. So this is another thing. No issues with constipation, 0 bloating. And my stomach's never upset with this. I'm getting the same sleep I've always gotten. I really wish doing this would like change my sleep, but my sleep hasn't really changed that much. I still get up about once a night. I am turning 51 on Super Bowl Sunday. So I'm pretty excited about where my health is right now with this. Like I said, you got some questions, send them my way. I'd love to answer. Take it easy.